Men's Champ Week presented by Principal. Downtown Kansas City. This site for the Phillips 66 Big 12 Men's Championship quarterfinal action. The 7-seed Baylor a win over Kansas State last night against the 2-seed Grant McCaslin. And the Texas Tech Red Raiders, a former Baylor guard, I might add, going up against a man he used to work for in Scott Drew here tonight in KC.
It is Mark. Let the celebration begin. Oh my goodness! He got it for the win! Oh! Unbelievable!
Best basketball that we have ever seen.
Welcome to the Phillips 66 Big 12 Men's Basketball Championship as you're watching the Big 12 on ESPN. T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. Baylor and Texas Tech tonight. Earlier today in quarterfinal action, BYU got the day started as Richie Saunders and the Cougars making 18 threes en route to a 96-92 win over Iowa State. And then the regular season champs, the Houston Cougars, behind 19 from Emmanuel Sharp, took care of the Cinderella story of the Big 12 tournament in Colorado. As you look at the bracket for the Phillips 66 Big 12 Men's Championship, still to come later tonight. The 3-seed Arizona Wildcats and the Kansas Jayhawks will wrap up day 3 in the quarterfinals here in KC. Along with Sean Farnham and Chris Budden, Roxy Bernstein with you in a great environment. What a week it's been so far.
Hey, listen, it's been all chalk on the other side. Will we see chalk tonight? Or can Baylor pull off the upset against a team that is the only squad to knock off Houston all year long in Texas Tech?
Well, JT Toppett, the Big 12 Player of the Year, leading Texas Tech to the 2-seed in this tournament.
He's been great, and what he does so well is he's just so simple in his approach. Whether it's in that short roll or that pick and pop, he keeps his game very compact, and he's been sensational. 3 games of over 30 points and 10 rebounds this season.
As we send it over more on Texas Tech from Chris Budden.
Darian Williams has been dealing with a lingering ankle injury. He is going to start today, but Grant McCaslin told me he's not sure how long he will be able to go. It was a year ago here in Kansas City that Williams injured his ankle. Thinks he's thinking about how do I help my team while here at the Big 12 tournament, but also knowing the NCAA tournament is ahead and he wants to be able to be healthy for that.
Yeah, Chris, they don't have to worry about getting in on Selection Sunday. They know they'll be in, but they'd love the championship here in Kansas City. On the other side, the route to a championship, if it's going to be Baylor for the first time in school history, the freshman of the year in the Big 12, BJ Edgecombe, needs to lead the way.
Well, and he's playing his best basketball of the season down the stretch of the regular season. He had a 23-point game against Houston, came out last night, had a double-double in his first ever Big 12 tournament game. He's as good as any athlete in the country. He can finish above the rim in transition, in the open floor. He's so explosive, but also defensively, tracking down, getting block shots, rebounding the basketball. He needs to have another complete game tonight for the Baylor Bears.
Baylor got the bye into, rather Texas Tech got the bye into the quarterfinals. Baylor last night knocked off Kansas State 70-56. As Sean told you, a terrific game from BJ Edgecombe. They dominated in the paint, and their defense never let Kansas State get into a rhythm. But they're coming in tonight a little bit shorthanded. They've been banged up most of the season. And Langston Love, who played last night, not available for Scott Drew tonight.
Yeah, banged up all season long, to be honest with you, though. I mean, Scott Drew constructed this roster pretty much primarily focused on the number of 8 guys that he felt really confident could deliver on a night-in, night-out basis. Well, now you've got a couple of injuries. Now that continues to dwindle. We'll see if that lack of production off the bench hurts this team tonight, because that production last night with Jaden Nunn coming off the bench, Jeremy Roach playing good minutes, was a big part of that win against Kansas State.